The truth is this: you can actually succeed in surveys. The problem there is how or what do you know? A lot of people not succeeding in survey is largely dependent on what they know and what they don't know. I can tell you that for free. Okay, please, if you are unmuted, please mute yourself so you don't distract us. A lot of people are largely failing in surveys because of their limited in knowledge. I can tell you the truth. If you know your left from your right in surveys, you have done 50% of the work. Take it from me. If you know your left from your right in surveys, you've done 50% of the work you needed to do. Because every other thing you will do it based on the fact that you know your left from your right. That is just the truth. Okay, so I just want to use like the next 5 minutes or 6 minutes to tell us why people fail in surveys. Then I will use the remainder of the time to unveil the 30 days for $30 for 30 days game plan. Now, after this, it is a free plan, okay? It's free, nobody's asking you for money. But what I want to do is that I've seen a lot of people say, we just bought this course, they took our money, and I was like, can you imagine? So I took it upon myself that to the best of my ability, I'm going to try to put some people through for them to succeed. If they decide on their own that, well, it's not for me, I'm not going to do it, God knows that I have done my best to make sure that they succeeded. Because I'm going to, as many of them that will be serious, I'll take it one on one with them. This is not a matter of group thing. You will not come to group and say nobody's at. You will come to my DM. We will sort it in my DM. The only thing you're going to be dropping on the group is your result, because I want the few of you here that will say I will do this thing. If they get result, I am very happy. At least when people get up tomorrow to say, oh, this thing they scammed us, well, a lot of persons will come out and say, no, we remember when we were not making gains and all that. Coach Dexterity took it upon himself to make sure he put us through, and look at where we are today. And I can beat my chest and say I have raised people, and these people will be the voices I have. So whenever someone comes to me and say, not, although I know people have made it in the group through my training, but still looks like these are the old people there. I need new batches of people that are growing weak. I want to prove something right, that these people can actually become successful. So this is this. Survey is very simple. If you know, like I said, if you have the knowledge on what you are doing on surveys, you've solved 50% of your problem, to be very honest with you. Now, I will tell you few reasons why people fail in online surveys. Number one reason, you may want to write this down. I'm also recording this so I can upload it. You guys can watch it much later. I really want people to be carried along. Now, people don't learn the basic skills. Like, this is one thing I cry every day. I know what it took me to sit down and prepare the course. If I do a check here now, you'll be surprised the number of persons who have not watched at least 20% of the course. And then you are begging to ask, how will they be successful? Some people don't even know they call in-depth analysis till now. And they tell you survey is not working. Somebody did something very funny last year, towards the same time last year. The person came to my DM and was asking me, he said, sir, when I'm filling my template, can I put my current house address as my address? And I looked at the person. What did you say? The person said, I live in Kwara. Was it Kwara State or Ogun State? In one of these Yoruba states. But the person is not a Yoruba person. He said, can I put my... I say, eh? Did this person study this course at all? Because it was very funny, actually. I'm not kind of laughing at the person, but it just tells you how people want to succeed. See, there are people that are making up to this same $30 we're talking about in a day doing this service. But I want us to do it in 30 days. So you have enough plans, enough space to fail and make mistakes and correct yourself. The point is that by the end of 30 days, you cannot open your mouth and say, I bought this course, I did not make 10 kobo from it. That is the reason why you are in this class tonight. Now, number two reasons is that people rush through surveys. You just get into the surveys. I did one nasty thing this night. I was actually taking surveys this night before I came into the group and dropped that thing. I was taking surveys and I got a particular survey. And then I was already answering it. I was already at, was it 60 something percent? So you can imagine, oh, someone is making noise in this group, please. I was already at 60 something percent in that survey. I was already at 60 something percent in that survey. And it is expected that anybody who have gotten to 60 something percent is almost done with the survey. And then they asked me one simple question. Now, normally I have different the number that ends with 3157. Please mute yourself. I'm struggling to mute you from this end. You are making noise in your background and it is not helping us, please. Okay? Very good. So, as I was saying, previously when I was entering into the survey, I chose director, right? As the position of the guy, of the persona. Of that is the that when I mean persona of the person in that template. Because of course that template is a person, it's not you. It's a person you created. Okay? So that persona is a director. And then when I was taking that service, normally I usually use CEO and CFO and the rest of them. But I decided to use a director. As I got to 60 something percent, they asked me again, what is your position? Somehow, because I was just going through it now, muscle memory, I just pick CEO. Just not select, and this one is not the one that you select and you are there are surveys that if you select it, it goes like that. It does not need to click next. So when the thing started loading, I just say, guy, I've messed up. I already knew that I was out of the survey. And that now taking me like 20 minutes or so. I just bared it within me that survey was gone. And truly, it was gone. And it was, I think, $1.7 survey. That should take me less than 20 minutes. But for some reasons, it took me more than 20 minutes. And that was that. Because I was trying to say, okay, I'm almost done. Let me just clear up this thing. I was flowing. I didn't take my time to properly. I read it, but because of I was used to using CEO, CFO, and vice president of an organization and all that. That was how that one went. So that's by the side. Very quickly, not handling the adequate tools, and there are surveys side that you should not even use VPN, but you go and use VPN. Some people even use anyhow VPN and all that and all that. Please get the right tools. If you don't know, ask questions. I won't be going into that. There are people that their template is, sorry to say, looks like trash. If you see their template, you know that they are failing. You should be able to know your template and should be able to modify your templates to fit the site you're working on. Don't just make everything rigid. Some people, they are working on 2-3 sites. The only difference in their template is their name and their house address. The name and the house address. Every other thing is 100% verbatim. Yes, it may work, but especially when they are related sites. These are some so when the thing senses that somebody of this kind of, in as much as it's a different place, someone that looks like this has taken the survey, you see them, they will tell you at the end, or tell you halfway that you have taken the survey, or we have enough response from this area, something like that. So your template must look good, must be on point. And a lot of people as well, they don't adapt. Because you created a particular persona, a particular template does not mean when you need to adjust, you cannot adjust. Sometimes you could use director, but when you begin to see a particular survey going towards, there was a survey I secured this evening. I was using director on that survey, but when I looked at the survey, no, yes, director. When I looked at the survey, I knew that this particular survey, the way it's going, a director cannot get this survey. A director will never get this survey because the survey has to do. They asked me, who is the final decision? Who is the final decision maker for all activities in the company? I said me. Then they now asked me, what is your position? And the template says director. I said if I put director, I'm gone because director does not have the final say. Who has the final say in the company? The CEO. I just put C-level executive, and that survey is scaled through. So you must learn to adapt when it becomes necessary. It doesn't spoil your template. You must learn to adapt. You must understand your survey. And then you must have a plan. You don't just wake up and jump into surveys. You tell yourself, what are we achieving today? MTN, their new slogan is, what are we doing today? When you get up in the morning, you want to take surveys, your first question is, what am I achieving today? What is my plan? What is my target? You don't just jump into surveys. Oh, let me just see if I can see $2. No. See, run surveys like not just as a side hustle, run it with a business mentality. And it will pay you like a business should pay you. You run it like, let me just do it. It will pay you like, let me just give this guy. Do you understand? When you get into surveys, you look at what you are doing. You take a good look at what you are doing and you ask yourself, what do I want to do today? Okay, Please, if you are mute yourself, please, okay? As you get into your survey, the first thing you tell yourself, okay, today what do I need? Oh, the target is, most people just enter in a month. They don't, me, every month I have a target for what I want to hit in surveys. I'm very honest with you, right? You tell yourself, okay, this, probably you are so busy you don't even have time for yourself. Some students make $20 in a day, some make 10, some make 5. You may not really be that person. Probably you are a teacher, you just want something that could be giving additional 50k, additional 100k. You will not compare yourself with somebody that has lost his job, he has looked for things to do online, nothing is working, he by God's grace stumbled upon surveys, and then he saw it works, and then he decided that okay, we die here. And then he's mining $10 every day, 14,000 plus every day on surveys. At the end of the month, this fellow has done over $300, over 400 and something k. You will not compare him with you that you have a job paying you 150,000. You just want to make an additional 100k somewhere to make you 250k. So you balance. You come back by 6 p.m. You probably are free from 6 to 10. And then you say, okay, let me just do surveys. You can't compare yourself with that person. So you must have a plan. Okay, end of the month, I need 100,000. You break 100,000 into how many days you are willing to work. Let's say 30 days. Okay, 30 days of taking service, 100k per 30 days. It should be around 3,000 per day or so. Okay, 3,000 per day is equal to how much? It's equal to roughly $2. Okay, you understand? So you know when you come to surveys, your target is hit $2 and go home. Hit $2 and focus on something else. Hit $2, go to where you are going to. So not just when you come and you do $1.5, you know you are not done. You make sure you hit your target. Do you understand me? There must be a plan. If it does not work for you in here cash, you move to the next available site. You must hit a target. Then you do it every day consistently for the next 1 month. Come on. It may not pay you that day one, it may not pay you that day two. Probably on Friday you hit the threshold and you are good to go. By the time you do day one, day two, someone is saying my voice is not loud. Is that true? Please help me. It should be his network, right? Okay, please. So let him check his network. Thank you very much. So you must have a plan. I am sure 80% of those of newbies that start surveys have no plan. You see those people that buy iPhone from surveys, right? It's possible. I know a person who rented an apartment of almost $1 million from surveys. That is the only thing he does. I personally trained this person. I'm not joking. I trained this person. He's a popular person in this survey community. I trained him. I was working with him one on one. Just last month, he rented an apartment. Was it last month or this is what, December, right? Early this month, first week of December. I think towards that 5th or so. He rented an apartment that cost him over 800,000 naira and furnished it equally. It was solely. He does nothing else. Like, he would not say that this is, I know this guy very well. He has nothing else he does, if not service. If not service. That is all he does. And he rented an apartment of 800,000 and furnished it equally. He spent over $1 million for that apartment and did some other expenses around it. And it was 101% survey money. Now, what does this guy do? He has a plan. I told him from day one, if you want to move forward, draft a plan. And he has a plan. And that plan worked for him. If you see him now, he's doing well for himself. If he wakes up in the morning, if you enter his house, you see him with phone. That his phone, as he's pressing this phone, he's looking at his laptop, waiting for the next survey. Like you see him taking surveys on both his phone and laptop. Okay? So this is how good this guy is. And it's all because of. So this same survey you are seeing, some people they take it as their life assignment. Do you understand me? So that is by the side. You must have a plan. Then you must stop giving excuses. A lot of people are very good in giving. Oh, sir, they screen me out and screen me out and screen me out. There's one guy in this survey group. He's one of my students. I like him so much. He has coconut head. Ah, when you try, it does not work. He will tell you, sir, I'm coming. He will go and get something and eat, and then distract himself for like 30 minutes, 1 hour. He will come back to his phone again. There is no day that goes down that this guy does not do at least $5. He distracts himself and comes back. Okay, please, those making noise in the background, can you just help us mute yourself so we don't have, this is just the only issue I have with a WhatsApp call. Probably the next one won't be a WhatsApp call. I actually wanted it to be more so I can take questions and all that. So that's the reason why I'm putting it on WhatsApp call. If not, but the distraction is too much. So that is this guy for you. He tells you, sir, I have coconut head. I don't have any other thing I'm doing. That if I don't do surveys, it means I'll be hungry. It means nobody pays my school fees. So when he's done with school, he does try survey, it does not work. He goes and sleep. If you take it and say this thing again must work, somebody will say Oshishe, it works, it must work, right? So that is that. Now, very good. So I have talked about reasons why most people don't, or most people fail in surveys. I have addressed that. So I think there are many other things, but these are just the basic reasons. And I believe every other thing is probably summarized in this. If it is not, I'll make subsequent videos and give it to you so you could go watch and upgrade yourself. This is really a strategy session to help people upscale. The moment you upscale your mind, you just find it work for you. Okay, very good. Yes, I agree that they are screen out and all that and all that. By the time you address the issues of templates, they address how you open your account, you address how you manage your account, how you verify the account, and all those. You just find out that these things are no more there. Okay, even in that same UK, people have issues. Some people are milking this guy. I'm telling you, that paid that rented an apartment of over 800k and furnished it and all that. I spent over £1 million. This same fellow does Hey Cash UK. Like if he does not make money from Hey Cash UK in a month, it's 300,000. Like the guy makes serious money from it. He was showing me, was it not around July or so? The last time I checked his Hey Cash account, as like when I checked his Hey Cash account, that Hey Cash account has paid him over, was it July or was it April this year? He opened the account around September last year. I think it's around April this year. That Hey Cash account has paid him roughly $600. When you convert it to Naira, that was roughly 900k. One account has paid somebody. And I looked at him, I said, one account? He said, yes. Yes, I don't have any account that's paid me that much because I create a lot of accounts and I dash my accounts. I just gave out my prime opinion on Friday. I dash out account. When I use, I give the student, create another one because I want, when I say that this one I've struggled for a while, it's not working, I just give myself, I take. If you are serious with your life, it will pay you well because I've used it and all that. I give them the template, I give them everything that has access to it. So if I've probably taken my time to maintain one account for that long, if I maintain any account, maybe 2 months or 3 months, if I've taken my time to maintain an account for 6 months, it will be up to that same amount or even way more than that. And I was so happy for the fellow. So that's by the way. So now let us talk about the 30 days game plan. How can you make $30 in 30 days? Of course, you know $30 in 30 days means $1 per day. That is 1.5. It's not bad. It's not, and it's something that you can do, right? Now I want us to draft a plan. I actually drafted one, and I'm going to say it, and I'll drop this video so you can watch this after now, so you can jot down. I want people that will be serious because they are the ones I will give attention to. $30 gang, 30 days, $30 in 30 days. You make $1 a day. This is like the basics. If you cannot do $1 a day, come on, you should just forget about surveys. It may be hard on the first day. By the time you do it first, second, third day, you begin to find out that it becomes a normal thing. You begin to do $30 every day. Screen out to be there, let me tell you. Fear not, screen out to be there. It's normal. Every baby that is born will fall sick at a point. Either when you are teething or when you must fall sick at a point. So the fear of the mother is not for the child to fall sick. The fear of the mother is for the child not to die in sickness. My fear is not that you will get screen out. My fear is for you not to fail. Because if you screen out, you will get it. But your consistency and you learn from your mistake will help you scale through. No matter how, if I teach you everything, the whole compendium of surveys, you will still face screen out because it's normal. Even I still face screen out. But when I face screen out, I learn and then I adjust. That particular thing will not make me feel it again next time unless something is distracting me and all that. So now, number one thing on our game plan is you're going to pick one out of these three sites I'm going to mention. And I have reasons why I mentioned them. Because this is like the most liberal site. Yes, they are new site and all that. But I want to pick something I know that it is well established. Anybody can succeed in it. And I want to give, because I don't want, when you also finish, to withdraw your money becomes a problem. That is also another problem people face. This site, if you fail on this site, it is because you don't know. Period. If you know, you can't fail on this site. Like you cannot fail on this site. It is rare that you fail on this site. Maybe one or two mistakes. One is prime opinion. Forget everything people have said. Prime opinion is still very, very active like any other thing. Another one is Hey Cash. Another one is Top Service. These are the three sites I want us to work on. Someone will say, sir, but there are modern sites that people are talking about. Yes, I know that there are modern sites people are talking about, but you see, these sites are the ones I want you to focus on. Prime Opinion, Hey Cash, and Top Service. I'll be doing all of them in the US. Let's leave the UK. Everything is US for now. Everything is US. The reason why I want to pick US is for two reasons. US is very wide. Second, US can pay from the US survey site directly to your bank account. If you use Clever, I will advise Clever. You use Clever or use Gray. Clever is the cheapest. Use Clever, you use Gray, you use GigPay, that is Renest, that is their new name now. Which other one again? Trying to remember some of their names. And all these accounts that give you dollar, if you use them, Prime Opinion pays directly to that account. No paper wahala between two of you. Hey Cash, Top Survey, the three of them. Does Top Survey? Yes, Top Survey does. Pays directly to your bank account. You receive the money. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what happens to me, what I do. It works for me. Okay? There are other sites I have, but I'll be only giving these sites to those I think they are serious. Because these sites, they have higher paying threshold. But when I know that you've learned from, but this they are not very forgiving, like Prime Opinion and Co. They are not very forgiving. So when I'm sure that you understand these things better, I can tell you, I take this one, go and do them, because you now know your left from your right. Okay, very good. So number one is you pick Prime Opinion, Hey Cash, on Top Survey, any of these three sites. One, I'm not creating a group for this one, so nobody relaxes. It is between me and you. If you fail, it is you that fail, not me. So I'm not creating a group. I'll just pump everybody there and forget. It is me and you. So if you are not forthcoming, you fail on your own. Nobody is attributed to it. It's not like, oh, admins are not responding. You will chat me personally, so I cannot escape your message. So if you are failing on your own, because you decided not to succeed. Because whatever the problem is, we will stay awake till 2 a.m. and we'll find solution. I just want people to succeed. It gives me joy. Like, it gives me joy that people are succeeding. Whether you succeed or not in service does not add money to my pocket. So why should I not just help you succeed? So you succeed, and you succeed very well. The name alone is enough for me. Oh, Coach Dexterity, I knew that guy when I was struggling in service. He was one that put me through. That name has already preceded me. Like the Bible says, a good name is rather to be chosen than silver and gold. Anywhere I enter, it has already validated me. No need of plenty question. Did you get me now? So that is that. Now, number two is that I would advise you to work on USA, like I said. Then number three is I would advise you to spend at least 2 to 4 hours daily. It may not be easy, but please start with that. 2 to 4 hours daily. 2 to 4 hours daily. This is the game plan. You pick the three sites I mentioned, end of the three. You work with USA. You pick 2 to 4 hours daily to work on. It can be morning, it can be noon, it can be night. Whichever of those time is very okay. Okay? Very good. Now, please confirm you can still hear me. Let me quickly rush this game plan. Number 4. Good. Now, everybody here or everybody watching this video, when I will also add the link to my WhatsApp whenever I'm posting this video, so you can also check if you don't have my number directly. Everybody here, create your template and send it to me. Your survey template, create it. I will take my time and scrutinize it. And once you just put the $30 in 30 days, send it to me. Sam, from $30 in 30 days, you send me your template. I will go through your template. In fact, once you send it, pin it in the chat. So when I come, I see that $30 in 30 days, I know this one is separate. I will give you a special attention. Send me your template so I can review it before you start using it. Now, like I said, your daily target is $1. Try as much as possible within these 2 to 4 hours. Yes, disqualification will be there, but can I do $1? The moment you do $1, at the end of the day, you screenshot it and say, sir, I've done my $1 for this. Send it to me. You can go and play. Come back tomorrow. You do. When you finish, sir, I've made my $1 for the day. Your money is now no more $1. It's now $2. You send to me. By the time you get to the 5th day, you should do your withdrawal. By the time you get to the 10th day, another withdrawal. 15th day, 20th day, 25th and 30th day. By the end of 30 days, you have made $30. $30 is a small money, 45,000 or less than that. But if you're able to make that, two things has happened to you. It has built your courage, and two, you've learned how to take service. So you just go and replicate what you did. then try to do $30 that you did in 30 days, try to do it in 2 weeks. So you can now end up doing $60 in 1 month. That thing that you did in 2 weeks, do it in 1 week, and then you are making $120. That thing that you did in one week, do it in 3 days. Before you know, that is how you get to the point you start making $10 in one day. That same site you are saying is not paying you, somebody is making $10 from it every day. One of the admin of the EIP Group 3 made 120 Australian dollars yesterday. That is 120 something thousand naira in one single day from surveys. 120 something K in one single day from surveys. That my student I was telling you that made that spent over 800K to get an apartment. He did one survey. It was an interview. They paid him $100. In 30 minutes he made $100. So this is possible, but you will never amount to this level if you don't become very good in it. Because once they come, you will spoil them because you don't know your left from your right. But the day you learn it, an opportunity now meets preparation because you now know your left from your right. It becomes success. Okay? Good. The fifth is, okay, I've said that daily target of $1. Drop screenshot for me. After you are done, before you go to bed that day, don't miss any night. You drop your screenshot and say, sir, I've done the target for today. You move on. Okay? Good. Then, when any of you does or finishes or make your withdrawal, tag me in the group. Type the 30 billion, did I say 30 billion? Oh, my head is overthinking. Type the $30 gang and or $30 in 30 days and tag my name. Let me be sure that people are making progress. I am very happy with that. Then, I will also advise, if you have access to a laptop, please use surveys for laptop. There's a special vibes that taking surveys on laptop gives you that phone cannot give you. If you have, advisable. If you don't know how to set it up, come and meet me. I will show you how to set it up. Use surveys on. No matter how bad the laptop is, for the fact your laptop is up to 2 gig RAM, your laptop can do surveys. I would advise you, or you have a big screen, preferably. Doing surveys on this, it is sweet. Taking surveys on big screen. I know what I'm telling you from experience. I've taken surveys on laptop, iPad, tablet, phone, any device that you can tell. I've taken surveys on them and I can tell you the big screens are the best. Laptops are the best. That is one side. Because one of the reasons, and second reason is why I want you to use a laptop is this. I spent 28 minutes so far. I'm almost done. Second reason why I want you to use a laptop is this. There's a software called More Login. You also have another one called App Power and Bit browsers. Now these are anti-detect browsers. That thing coupled with your very good proxy becomes very difficult for survey sites to detect. I can assure you that's what I use and it works very well for me. Now there's the one for Android phone. I will check and get those ones for Android phones. Then another way to do it on Android phone is to use what they call cloud phone. But cloud phone you have to pay. That's why laptop would have been preferable because it has more login. And that more login is free. It's only when you want to get the premium plan. But the free one can work very well for you. You can get it and you're good to go. Right? You don't need to go and start changing time zones and all those things again. You block location. It has nothing to do with you once you're using those anti-detect browser, those more login and co. So that's that. But even if you don't have it, you can still use your phone and do well. I was using my phone before I was able to buy a laptop for myself. I used my phone and I was making good money from it. If I could make money to buy a laptop, I started using laptop. So you could use your phone. By the time you use your phone 1, 2, 3 months, you could buy a good laptop and then you relax. When you are going out, you continue with your phone. When you are at home, you use your laptop. That is by the side. Okay? So this is part of the plan. Things that will help you scale very fast. Now, to participate in this, everybody that wants to participate in this, not everybody will be accepted. If you must participate in this, one thing you must do, you will send me a message in my DM. Type $30 in 30 days. Type your name and your phone number. Why I want to do that? So I can add it to a broadcast list. Why I can send you updates. And you will get it directly in your DM. And then I will mark you. I will create is it tab or folder they call it in WhatsApp. In Telegram it's called folder. I'm trying to remember the name in WhatsApp. I will put your number there. So your number is I can quickly, it's become like a speed dial. I can easily access your number. You understand? Whenever I come on WhatsApp, it will just show on that particular column, like on read messages, to 70 unread messages. Under that one, it will show 70 messages, 20 messages, 5 messages. All the people in that group are my $30 in 30 days members. So I don't want to group something where we'll just pack all of you there. It's one on one. It is between me and you. Now you know what you dey suffer, now me know what you dey suffer. I want you to be successful. This is my cry. Okay? And then it is when you do that I can now confirm I will work with you. Okay, somebody has already sent me has. Send me your name, type that your phone number that you are using to chat with me. Type it, add it there, your name, your phone number, so I can save it and I'll be working with you. And I will do my best to see if I can be having these meetings with you every week. It is not a promise, but by the end of this week, I will tell. I'm expecting some people by the end of this week to make withdrawals. I can now tell if I will have another meeting. Look at the places where I'm making mistake, give a general lecture on it. But this is what we want to start with. So that is it. 32 minutes, 14 seconds. So I bring this meeting to a close. I want to just quickly take 2 or 3 questions very quickly. 2 or 3 questions very quickly, and then we are closing this meeting. This is 9:41. 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 persons asking questions.